just start with an overall body warm-up. So chin down towards your chest. You can rest your hands on the back of your head for a little extra pressure. And back. And forward. And back. One more time, and forward. And back. All right, let's go side to side, right ear to right shoulder, and hold. Let your arms hang heavy. Here we go, and switch. And switch. Option to add some pressure by putting your hand on top of your head. And switch. All right, let's roll. And reverse. And reverse. This time add your ragdoll, but only from the ribcage up. All right, and shoulders back, and back, and back. Good, nice and big. Open up your chest as your shoulders go back. All right, let's go forward. Very nice. And hips, we go around. And reverse. All right, I don't know if you can see my feet, but ankles, let's tilt this down a little bit. Plant the ball of your foot on the floor and roll. And in. Switch it out. And in. All right, and if you want to watch first, what we're going to do is reach up and then bend. Again, we reach up and then we bend. Go with me, and up and bend and up and bend and up. When you go down, lead with the chest and up and bend and up and bend and up and bend. And last one, up and bend. All right, roll on up. And then from here, clasp your hands. Go forward first. And somebody's pulling your hands forward and you're resisting them by pulling from that space in the middle of your shoulder blades. And counter. And again, forward. And counter it. One more time, forward. And counter. Very nice. Okay, go ahead and swoop up your hands to second. You're gonna lean towards the left, but then you're gonna really lean towards the right. All right, square your chest down. And now you want a nice flat back. That's the goal. And drop it down. All right. Square your feet forward. Just dangle in the middle. And now roll it up. Knees first. Stack your vertebrae one at a time. The head is the last to arrive. Arms come up to second. We go right to go left. And flat back. And go down. Rotate it to center. Grab your opposite elbows. And let your head be super heavy. So, let your head be super heavy. No tension in the neck. Also, no tension in the shoulders. Let your arms drop out of the socket almost. And you can add a little swing to it if you'd like. All right, bend the legs and then roll up. Stack your vertebrae. Head is the last to arrive. Again, clasp behind the back. And we're going to plie and straighten. Plie and straighten. And your arms are being pulled forward towards the front of the room, wherever that is for you. Plie and straighten. Plie and straighten. Plie and straight. Plie and straight. Plie and straight. Go ahead and release the arms. And generous bend. We're going to roll up again. Stack the vertebrae. The head is the last to arrive. Okay. Sweet. So let's go ahead. Actually, while we're still standing, let's do some eagle arms. So right arm scoops under the left arm, and then you twist the palms to touch. Okay. From here, lift the elbows so that they're in the same plane as your shoulder. Okay, you should feel a nice stretch in the back of your shoulder blades here. All right, let's swap them out. Couple swings in between. Okay, here we go. Left goes under the right. Elbows are tucked, palms to touch, and then lift the elbows a little higher. Remember to breathe intentionally. Breath is one of your most essential tools while you're stretching. All right, let's swing them out. Okay, let's head down to the floor. We're just gonna get into a child's pose. Tilt this down a little bit. Okay, so the big toes touch from behind, spread your knees, and then walk yourself forward. Nice stretch in your arms. Really reach forward. Feel the pads of your hands on the floor, pushing energy into the floor. Tailbone going towards the back. From here, what I want you to do is just take your hands. You want to leave your hips exactly where they are, pointed forward. You're just going to take your arms in your upper half over to the side. Get a nice stretch in the side of your back. And let's walk it back to center. And now to the left side. Make sure you're not taking your hips with you. The hips stay exactly where they were. It's just the arms. Okay, back to center. From here, we reach up with the right, twisting the spine, looking up at the hand. And then we thread the arms through underneath the left. And reach back up with the right. And we bring it back down to regular child's pose. From here, we reach up with the left, look up at the hand, twist the spine. And then we thread it under. And we reach it back up. And back into child's pose. From here, we're gonna go into a puppy stretch, one of my faves, which is basically a child's pose, but with your chest on the floor and your butt in the air. It's a really good stretch for your shoulders and your upper back. Bring it back to child's pose, and then up to a tabletop. Okay, from here, we're gonna drop the belly, lift the chin for cow. For a nice middle back stretch, lower back stretch. And then we push up the space, puff up the space between the shoulder blades for cat. If you're a scared cat, pushing lots of energy into the floor through the palms of your hands. Inhale, back to cow. And let that belly drop. And exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. And back to tabletop. If you have any knee issues, this next one might not be for you, and you can just stay doing cat and cow. But to work on sort of the mobility of our spine and the twist of our spine, for this next one, what you're going to do, let's see what's the best angle. I'll try here. You're just going to go to the tops of your knees, and you're going to leave the spine flat. So don't let the spine do anything funky here. You really want to have a nice straight spine while you're doing this. And you're just going to windshield wiper the legs. So we're just sort of warming up the twist of the spine. Again, if you have any knee problems or anything, maybe just stay in a cat and cow. Stretching should push our limits, but it should never be painful.
So listen to your body. All right, bring it back to a regular tabletop. And then from here, we're just gonna straighten our legs and be in an upward dog position. Okay. This might look different for people if you need to have your palms a little further away. But as much as you can, have your palms close to you. So scoot them back as much as is possible for your body. All right, and then we're gonna put pressure onto the tops of our feet and lift to the tops of our feet and lift our knees. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. And drop the knees. Let's go into a cobra pose. So just walk yourself down to your elbows. So staying nice and tall in your chest, feeling a stretch in your mid to lower back. And then we walk back up to cobra. And by cobra, I mean lazy upward dog. Challenge option, if you would like. For the stretches today, I'm adding some challenge options because I know I have some dancers and then some non-dancers. And so choose the layer that feels right for you. No need to push it beyond what's necessary. But if you would like to play with the next level, you can bend your legs for seal pose and try to get your head to your feet, which I cannot do, but it's the idea. All right, and release. Let's go down to a cobra. And then we're gonna go into a child's pose just to counter stretch. Anytime you do any intense stretches, you really wanna make sure that you do the reverse so that you're allowing your body to stretch in the other way as well. So really round out your back here to counter all that back arching that we just did. All right, from here, go ahead and just pop on your stomach. Okay. Hands behind. And then lift the chest. And we go down. And we go up. And do 3 more of these. And we go down. And we go up. It's like someone is behind us pulling our hands back. And we go down. Last one. We come up. And go down. Okay, from here, this is another sort of challenge option. So feel free to just do the stretch that we were just doing. But if you want to do the challenge option, we're gonna do boat pose. So kick your feet into your hands, grab your feet from the outside. From here, you push pressure into your hands and lift up like a boat. Option to gently rock while in this position. and release. Okay, let's do a child's pose, counter stretch. All right, and then go ahead and take a seat, legs out in front of you. From here, go ahead and bend your left leg in. Right leg is straight. All right, arms out. And then we're gonna go straight to the side. So you wanna pretend almost like there's a wall in front of you and behind you. And you wanna go right in between those two walls. So you're really stretching out your side here. All right, come up slightly. So now you can square your shoulders towards your leg. And now you can round down for a different kind of stretch. And we lift. And we switch over.
Arms out. Go right to the left, straight to the side between the two legs.
Lift a little bit to square towards your leg. You can round down on this one. And we come up. Very nice. Let's also do seated forward fold. So legs out in front. Oh, I see something in the chat. Let me. Oh, yeah, no worries. Okay, legs out. Lift, lift, lift. Nice long spine. And then fold yourself over. All right, go ahead and come on up. Next, we're gonna do, if you do yoga, plow pose. So you'll be on your back. And if you just wanna watch it first, you'll basically prop yourself up, your hips up onto your elbows. So you can stay here if this is a good challenge for you, or you can drop your toes straight towards the ground to get into this position. Okay, it's nice for the hamstrings and also the back. All right, go ahead and try it. So you can prop, if you're from your back, you can just pop your hips up and place them into your hands. Very nice. You can stay here or you can lower your legs and have your feet touch down behind your head. All right, go ahead and roll on out of that, just onto your back. Okay, I didn't see how that went for everybody, but. All right, let's go ahead and do bridge pose. So heels close to your butt. And you're gonna pop your hips up. I like to clasp my hands underneath and then shimmy my shoulders, like so. And then lift the hips. And lower. We're gonna go up one more time and lift. So if any, I don't know if everyone got the memo, but tonight we're working on the back, if you didn't notice. And drop down. All right, let's go ahead and rock and roll up. Give yourself a few rocks just to massage your spine and also to allow yourself to round out. All right, and then roll all the way up to a seat and then stand. We're gonna end with just some side bends and some baby back bends. All right, so go ahead and sweep your arms up high. You can, I don't know if you can see, but you can clasp the wrist and then use that to pull over, looking up at the ceiling. And we lift back to center. Nice big inhale, and as you exhale, let's go the other way. And lift back to center. For this back bend, you want to make sure that you're pushing the hips forward and really engaging the glutes. So what you're going to do is just a baby back bend, which means you goalpost your arms and then look up at the ceiling as you bend back. Let's come back up, straighten out, and let's go again into baby back bend. And up, one last time. And up. Okay, if I have anybody who's really trying to work on their back flexibility other than just stretching it, another thing that you can do is go a little bit past that, but go very carefully. Back stuff can be very vulnerable, and like having a back injury is not fun. So definitely don't push yourself past your limit. But if you have the back flexibility and strength, what you can do is straight legs, walk your hands down as much as your body allows, just to like continue building your back flexibility. But that's for like my dancers or anybody who's really trying to get a little bit of an extra human back arch. Okay. All right. That is it for today. Thank you all for joining.
Thank you.